Hi everybody, this is Lisa. Welcome to another hour of classes here on verbling.com. In this hour, we're going to be having the writing practice class. So if you have a reservation for this class, you already made the reservation, then you can go ahead and use the reservation now and come into class like Amparo just did. And I will be putting the link to the document for the writing in the group chat. So if you go over to the group chat, once you are here in the Google Hangout, then you can access the document. So hi guys, welcome. I haven't seen you for a while. Hi Amparo. Hi Jackie.
Hi teacher, how are you? Where have you been?
I was in Las Vegas.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
For vacation?
No, I was at a conference for businesses,
Ah,
entrepreneurs. Yeah, so I was busy working and learning and doing stuff. So I was at a hotel there, and we had a conference for 4 days. So.
so everything is okay?
Oh
Huh?
yeah, everything's good. How have you been?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good.
I'm missing you for your classes.
Yeah, I haven't had some for a while, so almost a
Yes.
week. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Sophia.
Hi, teacher. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, nice to see you. It's been a while.
Yes. No, Lisa, no fun.
Oh, well.
Yes, you are right, correct.
Okay. Hi, Amparo and Donato and Alan. Hi, Alan. Welcome, guys.
Hi, Lisa.
How are you?
Hi,
Very
teacher.
good.
Welcome back.
Good. What did you say, Amparo? Amparo, what did you say?
Welcome back.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Alan, do you play the drums?
Yes, I do.
Oh, cool. What kind of music do you play?
Um, I play kind of rock,
Rock?
pop, and yes, mostly rock.
Uh-huh. Cool. Nice. Okay, guys. Well, welcome back and to the writing practice class, my writing practice class. Everybody, I think, who is here, excuse me, here already knows what to do. So I put the link in the group chat already. And so I'm going to go over what I have for you guys today, and then you guys can get started. So number one, as always, writing about a movie or a book. So telling a story, telling about something that you've either watched or that you've read. You could also talk about like a TV series or something if you're into something right now. It's just a practice in retelling a story. So that's a good practice to do. It allows you to use different verb tenses and descriptive words, things like that. Number two is, if you could go back to college, what would you study this time and why? So I'm kind of assuming maybe you would choose something different. Maybe you studied accounting and now you go back and you want to study something else. And then you could talk about what that would be and why you would like to study that. Number three is a simple one. What is your favorite animal and why? I had a private student I was talking to earlier today from Brazil, and she was very interested in sharks. So we talked a lot about sharks and shark attacks and things like that. So it was it's unusual for people to like sharks so much, but we had fun talking about that. Number four is, do you prefer to go on vacation to a city or to a natural spot, or like a location, I could say? Something like the mountains or the beach or a river, something like that. And which one do you prefer and why? Why would you prefer that? Number five is this picture here. I hope you guys can see it. It's like there's a boy swimming, and these are like little sharks actually, because I found a picture because I was talking about sharks all morning. So you can describe what is going on, or you could write a story that goes along with this picture. Let's see, number 6, I included this for Hamid, but I don't think Hamid's going to be here. He wrote on the Verbling chat. But if you want to write a short story, then you can use these 4 things in a story. So you have to write a story, and you have to include a motorcycle, an artist, a parrot, which is a type of a bird, and a pineapple. So if you want to be creative, you could write a story that includes those 4 different things. And the TOEFL question is this: you have enough money to purchase either a house or a business. Which would you choose to buy, and then why? So give your reasons why. Maybe you want to buy a house because you've never owned a house and you have a certain place you want to live, and you want to have a place to have a family, stuff like that. Or maybe you prefer to buy a business so you can make money, have a job, improve something, help people, something like that. Okay? If you don't want to write on any of those, you can always choose a free write, which means you just write whatever you want about a topic that you're interested in, because the purpose of the writing practice class is just to give you time to take, usually 30 minutes or so of the class time, 40 minutes maybe even, and write and get your thoughts down on the page here in English, and then do some editing, and then I'll correct it, and that way it just gives you practice, and also you get feedback so you can see what types of mistakes you're making and how to correct those mistakes. Okay? So I'll be here if you have any questions. Let me know, and when you are finished answering the first question that you're working on, you can tell me, and I will have you read it out loud, and then I will make corrections. And we'll just do as much writing and correcting as possible during this 1 hour. And I do have a class, a reading class after this, so we're going to have to finish on time. Okay? Hello, Araceli. Let me put the link for you in the group chat. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hello, Heba. How are you?
I have finished.
Okay. So, which number was that?
Number 4.
Okay, great. Go ahead.
Personally, I would prefer going to on a natural location on vacation, like sea, not mountain, because you can do more things like playing to the beach with ball, having a nice swimming time, or floating with other children, youngers and adults among fantastic waves. So soft and sweet, especially when they are getting bigger and bigger and you find yourself covered by them with a disgusting salt taste in your mouth. I would also like going to a big city like Milan or abroad just to see and experience different styles of life, other languages, other eat places, etc. I wouldn't like a mountain or a small city because you can have less fun time, less things to do. Despite all, you could have more relaxed time, more peaceful in nature. Only one time I tried an excursion in mountain through branches by using ropes, helmet and other technical things. I really like it.
Okay, cool. All right, so personally, and then we put a comma there. Personally, I would prefer, instead of, you could say, okay, I would prefer going to, we would say I would prefer to go to a natural location on vacation, like the sea, but not the mountains, because you can do more things. I would say more things at the at a beach, like playing on the beach with a ball, having a nice swimming time, or floating with other children. Okay, we would say youngsters. You could say youngsters and adults among fantastic waves. Okay, maybe I would just say children and adults, or floating with other children and adults among fantastic waves. You could say it is so soft and sweet, especially when they are getting, instead of they, I would say the waves, just to clarify it, when the waves are getting bigger and bigger and you find yourself covered by them with and then this is disgusting. So to describe the taste, it's disgusting salt taste in your mouth. I would also like to go to a big city like Milan or abroad just to see and experience different styles of life, other languages, instead of eat places, I would just say restaurants, other restaurants, etc. I wouldn't like to go to the mountains or a small city because you can have less fun. You could just say less fun there because there are less things to do. Despite, you could say, but despite that, so despite the fact that there are less things to do, for example, you could have a more relaxed time or a more relaxing time and more peaceful in nature. Okay, you could just say being peaceful in nature. Only one time I tried an excursion to the mountains. We usually use it as plural, the mountains, I tried an excursion to the mountains through branches. So we wouldn't say that. You said only one time I tried an excursion to the mountains where I climbed through branches by using ropes, a helmet, and other technical things. I really liked it. Okay, good. Where did you do that? In Italy?
Yes, in Italy, in a location called Temu.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have seen that on TV, and my kids, they did something like that in France when they were there last year, but I have never done it. But it looks kind of fun.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. You weren't scared?
At the beginning, yes.
Yeah. But you had all the gear and everything, so
Yes.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, all that stuff is called the gear. All the helmets, the ropes, the probably had something on your body so you wouldn't fall, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Okay, nice. Any questions?
No,
So,
thank you.
yeah, I just a couple of things that I did is just sometimes in English you have to say a little bit more. So, like that, you have to explain like the branches, what were you doing there, that kind of thing, and just a couple little things, but not much. Okay, good.
Okay.
You have time to do another one.
Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh. Okay. Araceli, you done?
Yes, I am.
Okay. You can go ahead and read.
Wait a minute, please. Vale. Uh, I think, well, I choose the default question. You have enough money to purchase either a house or a business. Which would you choose to buy? Give specific reasons to explain your choice. I think that if I was forced to choose between purchasing a house or a business, supposing I had enough money for both, I would prefer to buy a house. The reason I would give for my choice is that I prefer enjoying life than spending it working just to get more money. Money is necessary, but only to make yourself sure that you can have everything you need in your life. And once you get that goal, it should be better to enjoy of the goods you can have, and most important, of the time that remains free for you and your family. This is the main reason supporting my decision, because I think that running your own business can make you earn a lot of money, but also keeps you tremendously busy in order to keep it working. Most of people that I know who own a business spend no, spend long hours working and are not able to spend time with their families. On the other hand, purchasing a house, especially a very nice one, with a garden and room enough to enjoy life in nature, will allow my family and I to spend nice moments together. The truth of this decision is that anyway, if you want to have such a marvelous house, you need to earn a lot of money. And if you want to earn a lot of money, you have to work long hours, maybe in your own business or maybe for other people. But as this is an hypothetical situation, I will go for the house.
Okay, good. All right. Okay, so from the beginning, I think that so a lot of people say was, but this is a little bit like the subjunctive, so we actually the correct one would be were, but it's very common to hear was. But if you're writing, I think that if I were forced to choose between purchasing a house or a business, supposing I had enough money for both, I would prefer to buy a house. Okay, the main reason I would give for my choice is that I prefer enjoying life. Okay, I would say is that I prefer to enjoy life than spend it working just to get more money. Money is necessary, but only to make yourself sure that you can have everything you need in your life. And once you get that goal, it should be better to uh, enjoy the goods you have, uh, the goods you can have, and most importantly, you could say, the time that remains free for you and your family. All right, so let me read that again. Money is necessary, but only to make yourself sure that you can have everything you need in your life. Okay, I would say instead of, you don't need to say yourself. So money is necessary, but only to make sure that you can have everything you need in your life. And then I would just end it, period. Once you, usually we say reach or achieve a goal. Once you reach that goal, it should be better, or it would be better. It would be better to enjoy the goods you can have, and most importantly, the time that remains free for you and your family. Okay, this is the main reason supporting my decision, because I think that, okay, you don't rule your business, but you run. So I think that running your own business can make you earn, or doesn't really make you, but it can allow you to earn a lot of money, but it also keeps you tremendously busy in order to keep it working. All right, most of the people that I know who own a business spend long hours working and are not able to spend time with their families. On the other hand, purchasing a house, especially a very nice one with a garden and room enough to enjoy life in nature, would allow my family. So here we would put allow me and my family to spend nice moments together. The truth of this decision is that anyway, if you want to have such a marvelous house, you need to earn a lot of money, and if you want to earn a lot of money, you have to work long hours, maybe in your own business or maybe for other people. But as this is a hypothetical situation, I will go for the house. Okay, great. Any questions?
No.
Okay. Yeah, the only thing, one thing, make sure is if you're going to talk about enjoying something, you just enjoy it. You don't enjoy of it. Yeah. So enjoy your house, or enjoy your stuff, whatever. Okay, Amparo, are you ready? Who was next here? Amparo, yeah. Alan, Alan, you're ready? Alan?
I think Alan is first.
Okay, Alan, you want to read yours? Alan, I can't hear you. If you're talking, I don't know if you're talking or not, but I can't hear you. Does anybody hear Alan? No?
No.
Okay. Alan, maybe refresh your
Change
page.
your settings.
Yeah, or do something.
Select again your microphone.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes that happens.
Yeah. Yeah, comes undone, or you plug it in, or check it. So I'm going to let Amparo read right now, Alan, and then when you get your microphone fixed and working, then I'll have you read yours.
Okay.
Okay, Amparo, go ahead.
If I had enough money to purchase either a house or a business, I would choose to buy a business. Buying a business would give me the opportunity of purchasing more than a house when I have worked so hard in this business. I think if I purchase a business, it is going to be an investment for the future. At first, I wouldn't see the economic benefit because it's in every business you need at least 2 or 3 years for recovering the money that you invested in it. People that are immersed in any kinds of businesses know perfectly that there is no business without risk. I should do a study about the business I would like to start, so in this way I'm not going to be taken by surprise. In the meantime, I could hire a house, and after the hard 3 years, I would be able to start saving money for the purposes I want. Having good funds open you a lot of possibilities. Invest the money in increasing your business, improving it, offering new services. To study a degree in something linked to the business, or just spend the money that you have gained with your effort and sacrifice buying a new car, a new house, or traveling around the world. Working hard in an own business would give you the opportunity to be useful for you and for others who are going to work for you. I think that being an entrepreneur would give you more satisfaction than only be a buyer.
Okay, good. All right, from the top. All right, if I had enough money to purchase either a house or a business, I would choose to buy a business. Perfect. Buying a house would give me the opportunity,
Buy a
we would say,
business.
to purchase. All right, buying a business would give me the opportunity to purchase more than a house when I had worked so hard in increasing this business. Yeah. All right. When I will, okay, I understand what you meant. I might say it a little bit differently just to make it more clear for a person who didn't really know what we were talking about. Buying a business would give me the opportunity to purchase more than a house. And then I would say since after hold on, let me think. Buying a business would give me the opportunity to purchase more than a house when I had worked so hard. After, I would just say after working. After working hard to increase the business. Yeah, increase. Or to, actually it would be to build. We talk about building businesses. So after working hard to build this business. So yeah, so kind of the idea is you will have the money after you build it up, and it's good. It's a good business.
Okay.
All right, so if I think if I purchase a business, it is going to be an investment for the future. Sure. At first, I wouldn't see the economic benefits because in every business you need at least 2 or 3 years to recover to recover the money that you invested in it. So we invest money in things, businesses or people or projects. People that are immersed in any kinds. Okay, people that are immersed in, I would say, all kinds of businesses know perfectly that we say perfectly well. Like they know perfectly well. That's like an expression. They know perfectly well that there is no business without risks. I should do a study about the business I would like to start. So in this way, I would say, I would not. In the expression is, I would not be taken by surprise. In the meantime, I could. Oh. Jumped on me. Okay, hold on. Where did I go? Okay, instead of hire a house, you would say I could rent a house. So in the meantime, I could rent a house, and after the hard 3 years, I would be able to start saving money for the purposes that I want. Having good funds opens, I would say opens a lot of possibilities. You can just say opens a lot of possibilities.
Funds is in plural.
Yeah, having good funds opens the funds. Funds is, so funds is not really plural. That's what it is. It's money. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like if you just put fund, then it would be acting more like a verb. To fund something means to put money towards it. But the funds, it refers to like the money.
Okay.
Yeah. So having good funds opens a lot of possibilities. Investing the money in increasing your business, improving it by offering new services, studying a degree in something linked to the business, or just spending the money that you have gained with your efforts and sacrifices to buy a new car, a new house, or traveling around the world, or to travel around the world. Yeah, any with it. Working hard I would say, in your own business would give you the opportunity to be useful. I would say the opportunity to be useful to others who are going to work for you and to yourself. I think that being an entrepreneur would give you more satisfaction than only being a buyer, or being, in this case, we might say a home buyer. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Have you ever thought of starting your own business?
No. But I need money first.
Okay, Alan, let's see, is your microphone working now?
I don't know. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, we'll do Alan and then Zaki. Okay, let me push you down there. Okay, go ahead, Alan.
Okay. If I had enough money to buy a house or a business, I would buy a business. The reason is because my parents and I have worked almost all our lives, and having a business where we could be our own bosses will be great. I would love to have either a product or service business, perhaps a restaurant, an ice cream store, perhaps an hotel. I love eating, so I will serve fantastic dishes for a meal and also delicious desserts. I also like to have a good service. I will teach my workers how to please our customers, always showing a smile and being respectful. Hopefully, one day I will have enough money to start my own business and face how good or bad boss I can be. Meanwhile, I will work hard to save money for my future business, but also to go on vacation and enjoy food and service.
Okay. All right. So from the top, if I had enough money to buy a house or a business, comma, I would buy a business. The reason is because my parents and I have worked almost all our lives, and having a business where we could be our own bosses would be great. I would love to have either a product or a service business. Then I would put something like a semicolon there. Perhaps a restaurant, an ice cream store, or then I would put something like or perhaps a hotel. I know they tell you that AN before the H, but a hotel is what we say. I love eating. Yeah, it's not always, so there's like exceptions to that rule. I love eating, so I would serve fantastic dishes for meals and also delicious desserts. I also like to have, I would say I also like to have good service, comma, so I would teach my workers how to please our customers, always showing a smile and being friendly. Hopefully, comma, one day I would have enough money to start my own business and face how good or bad a boss I can be or I would be. Meanwhile, I will work hard to save money for my future business, comma, but also to go on vacation and enjoy food and I would say services, different types of services. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. What do you do now, Alan?
In fact, I'm looking for a job.
Oh, okay.
Recently quit my job.
What have you done in the past?
Design engineer.
Okay.
Yes.
Good.
It was good, but I had a personal issue, so I had to quit. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and where are you living? Where do you live?
I'm from Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Live about 90 minutes from the capital city, Mexico City.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I
Okay.
live. Now I live. I previously I was living in another city. I was living by myself,
Yeah.
alone, and but now I had to return with my parents.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes,
So you're gonna try to find a job in that area now.
yes, but
Okay.
it's not so bad because now they pay the bills.
So you have a trade-off. Okay. Well, good luck with that. Okay. All
Thank
right.
you.
So, Zaki, are you ready to read yours?
Okay, I would like to choose a business. There are lots of reasons I can do my business with ease because I have 3 years of experience in the business. I work in a restaurant as a cashier, so I can easily set up a restaurant business and make money. I know each and everything about it, and I know about a good chef. If I set up this restaurant business, I can make this money double. For example, one of my cousins is doing a business instead of purchasing a house. He opened a shopping mall in 2010, but at the time it was not famous. After 1 year in 2011, his shopping mall becomes very popular, and now he is earning good money from his business. Last week we bought a palace in the southern part of Hyderabad. So on the other hand, if I bought a house, then I use for living purpose with my family, which is no profit. Each every year I have to pay money for maintenance as well as tax. So it is very costly to purchase a house. Now I am living in a rented house with my family, so I don't have to pay money for tax and maintenance. I just give a small amount of money to the owner. This is affordable for me. For instance, one of my friend was purchase a house instead of business, but later he realized there was no advantages to purchase a house because he is paying money for the tax and maintenance every year. In conclusion, I would like to recommend as people have some money with them, try to invest in a business and make it double instead of purchasing a house.
Okay. All right, from the top. I would like to choose a business. There are lots of reasons I can do my business with ease because I have 3 years of experience in the business. Okay,
Nice.
yeah, I would say in a business, and then you could, whoa. I worked in a restaurant as a cashier, so I I would say I could easily set up a restaurant business and make money. I know each and everything about it, and I know about a good chef. So do you mean like you know a person who would be a good chef, or you know how to be a good chef?
No, no, I know a good chef.
Okay. All right. And if I set up this restaurant business, comma, I could make this money double.
Teacher,
Okay.
why are you using could? It's not in the past and it's present, no?
Yeah. Yeah. So if I set up this business, I could, or you could say, or I would.
I'm
Instead
on.
of make this money double, you could say that, but we have a phrase would just say, I would double my money. That means the
I
same
would
thing.
double them.
Yeah, you would
Okay.
double your money. For example, one of my cousins is doing a business instead of purchasing a house. He opened a shopping mall in 2010 and put the comma before the but at that time it was not famous. After 1 year, comma, in 2011, his shopping mall became, so in the past tense, became very popular, and now, yeah, you can put a comma there. He is earning good money from his business. Last week, he bought a palace in the southern part of Hyderabad. Okay. On the other hand, if I bought a house, then I use for. Okay. So, on the other hand, if I bought a house, I would use it for living purposes with my family, which would, you could say something like, which would not be profitable. So you wouldn't get a profit for that. Every year, I would have to pay money for maintenance as well as taxes. So it is very costly to purchase a house. Now I'm living in a rented house with my family, so I don't have to pay money for taxes and maintenance. I just give a small amount of money to the owner. This is affordable for me. And you could say, for instance, one of my friends purchased a house instead of a business, but later he realized there were no advantages to purchasing a house because he was, so we'll put in the past tense, was paying money for the taxes and maintenance every year. In conclusion, I would, I would just say I would prefer, because the question was, what would you do? So in conclusion, I would prefer to invest in a business and double my money instead of purchasing a house. Oops, double my money. Oops, prefer. There we go. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions?
So I cannot say if the question is like that. So I cannot give a recommend to others. So I have
Yeah,
to.
because the question is specifically to you. Which
Yes.
would you choose? So it's not really talking about what you would recommend, but rather what you would choose and why. So in your
Okay.
conclusion, you just want to summarize what you would prefer to do, which one you would choose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Heba? Heba, where is that? Saw there somewhere? Sophia, did you finish another one? Or Donato, is somebody ready?
Yes.
Heba,
I'm ready.
hi, Paolo. I didn't see you there. We're
Hi,
just
hi,
hi.
hi.
We're just about going to be out of time in 6 minutes, but you'll probably have time to do a short one if you want. I put the link in the group chat there if you want to do something. And Heba, I didn't see where you wrote, but Sophia, let me read it real quick. And then Donato, and then if Heba has
Mine is
one.
the blue.
What?
Mine is the blue one.
Oh, okay. All right, let me just read Sophia's real quick. It's short. There's a young boy swimming in what is looking to be a lake with different fish inside. You can just say fish. We can assume he's not diving because he has no swimming gear, or you could say he has no like scuba gear, like diving or something, or snorkeling gear. Only a safety blue jacket. So we call those life jackets. So you can say only a blue life jacket. He's looking to be a seeker. Okay, the seeker. What did you mean by a seeker? Like he's
I mean, who looks for something that is amazing and almost dangerous.
Okay. I would say something like that, because a seeker has more of the idea that you're trying to find your religion or spirituality or something like that. So you could just say he seems to be looking for something amazing or something like that. He's trying to catch something by moving his arms, jumping on ahead, the right one, not the left one. Okay, jumping ahead with, you could say, the right one, not the left one. Okay.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Good. Okay, Donato, you're done?
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right, so the first thing here, I'm going to read it, but on April 29th, we just write it like that, but we say April 29th, we just don't write the TH.
Good.
So, yeah. So on April 29th, 2014, at about 10 a.m., technically we put the periods there, but it's not that big a deal. I, Warrant Officer Donato Zecca, while working with Agent Phelps as patrol, received a call from 112 dispatcher to Trevi Fountain. Oh no! Okay, instead of in particular, I would say specifically. We were notified that a little child had, and then I would say just been rescued from drowning since he had fallen into the fountain. Once we approached the area, we found an ambulance on the scene. As soon as we parked our vehicle, the first thing we did was to contact the medical staff in order to ascertain the child's health condition. Dr. Smith, so, okay, the abbreviation is that, Dr. Smith of the ambulance staff told us that despite cardiac massage, all right, despite, I would say instead having given the child, let's just say, cardiac massage, the child's situation was critical and it was necessary to take him to the hospital. At 10:20 a.m., the ambulance left the scene with the child on board. He was taken to the local hospital where he was pronounced dead before arrival. That's sad. Meantime, all right, or you could say meanwhile, this crew, patrol, was delimiting the area with tape. We just say tape. We don't say delimiting. We would say it's called cordoning off the area with tape. Might be an O there. Cordoning off. Afterwards, we try to find the victim's parents or relatives, but with a negative outcome. We remained on the scene until the completion.
Completion?
It's completion. To complete something.
Okay.
Finish it, yeah. Until the completion of evidence, recollection, and survey made by the forensic police department. All right, we would say it a little bit different. We remained on the scene until all the evidence had been collected and a survey had been made by the forensic police department. In particular, the fountain area was processed for prints, but no latent prints were found. We left the scene at about 1 p.m. The next day, a sworn statement was taken by several witnesses. Their statements all said that a woman had suddenly put the child under the fountain water level. Oh. She kept the child's body there for a while, but was obliged to leave him and escape. But, all right, we wouldn't say obliged, but you could just say, left him and escaped because she had been alarmed by someone who had realized what was happening. The suspect was described as a 40-year-old woman, most likely with Hispanic features, medium height, dark hair, and eyes. The motive behind this crime is still unknown since the child has not been identified yet. The public attorney is treating the case as a first-degree murder. The investigation is now ongoing. That's written like a real cop, Donato.
Good.
Good job.
Did I win anything?
Yeah, you won a gold star.
Thank-
Awesome. Yeah. Well, I hope that has never happened in the Trevi Fountain.
No, 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 no.
Good. That was good.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm practicing to report, police report, because I have an exam and
Oh.
probably there will be like a case to treat.
Oh, that's interesting. Good. Yeah, those are that's interesting. Makes for an interesting story. Unfortunately, sometimes those are real, but it's not so good. Okay, let's see. Paula, did you have any time to write?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
And
All right. Well, next time, if you come a little earlier, then you'll have some time, and now you know how
Yeah.
we do it. Yeah.
Fine.
Araceli, let me read yours really fast because then I have to close this and start the next class, which is a reading class. But I want to read it. 2 weeks ago, I read a book called The Catcher in the Rye by, I think it's J.D. Salinger. This is a very famous book, and I actually had read it before when I was very young, but at that time I didn't like it. But when I reread it recently, I found it more interesting. The story is about a teenager who is being sent away from his very expensive private preparatory school because he has failed almost all his subjects. His family has money, but a sad background story because his younger brother died some years ago from leukemia. So this boy, who is called Holden Caulfield, is having a lot of behavioral problems. He is very rebellious. Oh, yes. And also, he's really sad and depressed because he finds it difficult to find his path in life. The story is quite hard about the period of time a child must become an adult and enter into a world that is considered hypocritical by the main character. Okay, good. All right, guys. Thanks for coming to class. And if you want to join me in the reading class, I'm going to start that now. Otherwise, I'll see you next time.
Thanks so much, Lisa.
Okay, you're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.